You are listening to Maximum Pew Pew, an actual play RPG podcast. Maximum Pew Pew follows continuous storylines and are meant to be enjoyed from the beginning. This episode follows the Dead Sons storyline and may contain spoilers for the Dead Sons Adventure Path published by Paizo Incorporated. Gameplay segments may contain mature themes and adult language. In this episode, the party continues a tense standoff with an opposing sniper at the Stargazer statue.
Cyna.
Alright, climb check.
Oh wait, my robots are still there.
I'm gonna climb up to kind of the top. You said it was about 30 feet.
Yeah, so I mean that would be what, like a double move for...
Yeah, like a move and a half. Because I have a 40-foot move.
Okay.
Then, so yeah, I'm going to climb up. I'm going to keep cover there at the top, but can I see anybody up there now?
Give me perception.
Yes, 25.
Okay. You cannot see anything, but you can hear almost like rapid footfall, almost like a boot on steel.
Okay.
And you can kind of feel vibration sort of like in this arm area, like maybe something's...
Like something's underneath?
Not underneath, but inside. Like you're kind of like...
Okay, so it's kind of like contact. I'm on the roof, and it's...
Yeah, so you've got like this intimate contact with like the arm right now, and you can just feel those vibrations of just, boot on steel at a rapid pace. They're not making much of an act of trying to be like super quiet or anything. They're just kind of it would be hard to kind of like mask this type of vibration.
Right. So it's kind of like I'm on the top of the Eiffel Tower and somebody the level below me is running.
Yeah, and I mean you can even go as far as to put your ear to it, and you can kind of like hear that vibration. So it's not much as being able to see. So
the statue is hollow, and there's somebody inside.
Yes.
Okay.
So, line sense.
Ooh, yeah, it's vibration based.
It's vibration based in the air, so it doesn't get its bonuses from visual camouflage, invisibility, and the like when I make a perception check against it.
If it's close enough.
If it's within 30 feet. Okay. So I got to get within 30 feet of it, and then once I know where it is, it still has total concealment from me because I don't know where in that square it is, but I know what square it's in, and then they know what square it's in.
Okay. So, Maia, it'll be your turn.
All right.
Cyna's kind of clambering up this statue up to the neck.
I will think as Zenka. It's inside the arm. There's a passageway through it.
Okay. Is there like a door down here, or
you guys are technically not?
We haven't gotten there yet.
Yeah.
No, but you could make an argument that you're going to run to the opposite side of the statue to flank.
Right. I like that idea. Also, since my character has no business climbing.
Yeah, and technically that door is going to look like it kind of goes into like the robes. So it in fact does not look like a ultra long bladder and urethra, but rather just a natural entrance into the clothing of this.
Right.
Now I can't see anything else.
And it's one large
those murder death cults
with 8 nephrons.
Right.
And
can I make 2 moves? Is that
you sure can?
Yeah.
Since you asked so nicely.
This is one of those Da Vinci Code style symbolic things.
I can move right into that. If that is viable.
Well, those were 10-foot squares.
Well, it's fine until we get into the statue. I'm not going to.
Yeah, but you still got to go around the legs, I think.
Oh, do I? Okay.
Well, because if you look, it's opening up like there's a pathway through the legs.
I gotcha.
Right. There's the door.
Then I can really move like
A passageway into the
Here.
temple between this elven lady's legs is totally not symbolic for anything.
Yeah, it's covered in boils. It's called symbolic of syphilis.
So there's a point.
Yep.
And there went the rating.
Plague Warden.
So Daft Punk.
You
at
may
one
have to
point-
edit this episode a little bit.
I mean, from my little bit. Am I the only one here that like talk of syphilis is considered unprofessional? Like,
What?
am I the only one here that talk of syphilis is considered unprofessional? This is like the least offensive.
It could go a lot of directions. So at one point, okay, Daft
Says the
Punk made a movie
pharmacist.
called Electroma. And there's a point where, in this movie, where Daft Punk are driving down a hallway, or not a hallway, a highway, in a car. That would have been a completely different movie. They're driving down a highway, and then eventually the camera pans out, and they're like, there's cameras of like mountains and stuff, and there's a point where this scenery of these mountains just kind of gets transparently replaced by scenery of flying over a naked woman.
Yes, I've seen that.
Very much like this, and it's just random and just there, and then it just never comes back up.
So what you're talking is like every Bond intro ever.
Kinda, yeah.
Required
basically.
viewing, Go With the Flow by Queens of the Stone Age, because it is very on the nose with its
Oh my God.
imagery. It is.
And if you can track down a copy of Electroma, it's actually a really good film.
So,
I like it.
What do you do? Were you killing something?
Most of it's on YouTube and pieces.
Mia.
so Maia, you
But we
made
don't
a run
endorse
for
that.
the legs.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Ion.
Well, no.
It's your turn.
They get, the publisher gets
Okay.
a few
that's
cents
true.
a click.
That's true.
Well, since like the world's most polite monster has left.
Yeah.
Excuse
me for
trying to kill you. Apologies.
Well, that was a mistake. I apologize. Moving on with my life.
I'm sorry. I did not realize that you were smarter than the average prey.
Right, yeah.
I didn't want to fight. I wanted a meal. And you guys are a fight.
Intelligence scores.
Where are those monkeys at?
Oh God! If I eat these people, I will fail. I will no longer maintain my neutral alignment.
Right, yeah.
Okay, that's all I can do. That's a double move for me.
You gotta do what you gotta do to live.
What were they? What was he, Lond? He's straight neutral. Yeah.
It's an animal.
Yeah.
Only a thinking animal.
What is it with me
I want to
dropping?
play one now.
They have one very similar in Pack Worlds. A critter that is
Oh,
the starfish one. I can't
Yeah.
remember the name of. They're really cool though.
I'm playing a Barathu. That makes me happy.
What's a Barathu?
It is a floating sack of gas that can.
That has tentacles hanging under it that can evolve itself temporarily.
It looks
Yes.
like a cross between a jellyfish and a
Garbage bag full of gas.
whatever the heck that thing was
Make
from
me a
Mass
perception
Mass
check.
Effect. I can never remember the name of.
The Elnor. The Elnor.
No,
26.
the Elcor were the race that talked and monitored.
Those vibrations have stopped.
All right. So they've got inside.
Yes, you're right.
Where could I tell up or down?
Almost too suddenly. It's not like a slacking off.
It's just
It was like on off. Yeah. It's not like the Doppler effect of like. It was like.
The Hanar.
That's it. Thank you. So it's like a cross between a jellyfish and a hand.
Thermal
All right.
vision. That's what we need.
so. Well then, that's an interesting thing. Then, if it's my turn, is it?
It'll be Zenka's turn now.
Okay. What? I don't know
Oh,
why I'm
right,
whispering
right.
telepathy.
It just stopped inside.
Okay.
Vibrations.
All right. I guess we go inside. I don't know. I have no idea that there's a door.
You're pretty much on top of this thing. You've got a good angle of just like
Can I make
the
a
whole
perception
top.
check?
You don't see anything. Yes, you can. what you see, you don't see any points of entry like on the torso
Right.
of this thing. The legs are kind of lounged up, so you can see like that right leg is kind of propped up and is sort of like heels up. So you can't really see past like the knee of the right leg. The left leg kind of lays on the ground, but you don't. Even the head, like the eyes, the nostrils, the mouth, you would think like, oh, did they put actual orifices or anything? No, the whole thing is just kind of closed.
Okay.
It does appear that maybe, well, no, you don't really have a good sense of like that hand. That's
that angle's going to be blocked from me.
It's too high. So you don't see anything on the exterior, any like natural openings. There might be like small holes from where the metal has eroded, but nothing large enough for you to be able to like get egress or.
Well, I'm going to try.
But it is your turn. You want to make a perception.
That was a 9. I mean, even without any of the stealth bonuses, I don't think that's gonna.
Okay, to try to detect something. You don't detect any type of movement or anything in there.
Okay. That's my turn. I moved. The robots moved up towards me.
All right. Cyna, I will say that you do not hear any other movement. You do not see any other movement. And at this point, we'll go ahead and call this the end of combat unless you guys do anything like move too far away.
Right. My intent is to kind of move up the arm. Because if that's where they were, then maybe...
You can follow them back down into it.
Right.
Okay. So,
moving slowly and cautiously.
all right, we'll say that the top of this arm is kind of ornate and is probably at about we'll call it about 45-degree angle. So it shouldn't be too terribly difficult to climb up. What would everybody else like to do?
Keep walking around.
I'm going to go inside its legs.
But
Okay.
most likely, I mean, at some point, I'm going to see an opening.
Go ahead
that I
and
can
place
go in.
yourselves where
Okay.
you want to be going. It seems like Cyna is interested in the hand.
Probably not going to be able to maintain concentration on that.
We'll say just go ahead and cut that out for now.
It's not
Because they're going to be so
Put
confused
me
as
right
to
behind
what
you.
to...
what to actually do.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
okay.
It's fine.
We will start with Cyna since everybody probably has a good view of
Where
her
are you moving?
right now.
Probably the other.
Yeah, put him over with us.
Okay. Since everybody else has kind of gone that way.
Now, as you get up here, the hand isn't like perfectly supine, but rather it's sort of cupped.
Okay.
And you can, it's not like like Kali Ma, but sort of just gradually cupped, like relaxed.
Like it might be holding a bowl.
More like how your hand naturally relaxes.
okay.
Like your hand doesn't do that. Your hand sort of naturally relaxes
Right, okay.
like that. And it looks like the space between the fingers may have previously had some type of like handrail
Okay.
or something. You can see just almost it looks like a minor web kind of broken off
Okay.
or something. So it looks like some type of handrail existed. You do see the equivalent of like a trap door of some type kind of in the palm of this hand. And as you look out, you're now probably 60 feet above the ground in this nice flat area. And, some of the trees you're kind of eye level with, but again, in this clearing, you've got, and with it getting darker and darker, and again, you're starting to see sort of the planetoids. You've got good views of all of them, especially on the sun is starting to go down. But there does appear to be some type of entrance in here that would be accessible to you if you wanted to go that route. As for everybody else, inside this room that appears to open kind of unnaturally, like in the clothing of this figure. You see a basin in the center of the room. There are corroded pipes hanging down from the ceiling that seem to lead into this basin. The stone walls are slick with moisture and bear carvings of tattooed elves in states of undress as they wash themselves. The domed ceiling depicts hundreds of stars connected to form scores of constellations. The pipes are still kind of dripping. It looks like there might be some type of irrigation system that collects water from somewhere and drips it into this basin. It's a bit sloppy because the pipes aren't directed where they probably used to be, but there still appears to be some water being collected in this basin. The basin does have some water inside of it. So, group between the legs. What would you like to do?
I mean, I say we just we try to flank this fool and just go up in.
Storm the castle.
Yeah, I mean, we can, after we stop the shooter, we can always explore this place more thoroughly. But I mean,
So are you going to take
about-
any time to examine this area here?
No, I'm pretty much just going to hit this thing like a SWAT team.
Okay.
All right. We have comms, right? So-
Yeah. Yeah, and I can speak to you telepathically. Well, if we're within 30 feet.
Right, we're not within 30 feet.
Yeah. But I can. I can be like, we're going in. Breaching the legs now.
Found a trapdoor.
All right.
Breaching the
We got
legs.
our,
Is that
our throat mics and
Never
comm
mind.
units.
Yeah, it's just that will be her train of thought and just be ... send.
Okay.
I hope that's you.
So use one mini to kind of represent the whole party and what square they're in, because you're probably going to be a bunch of... Well,
Your mini's
you guys are
cooler.
separated, so we'll say that you're in that... Now that we're inside the statue, until it doesn't make sense anymore, we're going to say those are 10-foot squares.
Okay.
So that cavern, or not cavern, but that room with the basin is about 15 by 15
Okay.
that you guys are in. Now we're back to Cyna. You are in the palm. You have this thing's hand.
Brief. Well, I'm going to do a brief check of the door, looking for traps or whatnot. 16.
It's no traps or anything like that. It's mainly just there to keep the weather out.
All right.
It doesn't really serve that much more purpose than that. You don't even see a locking mechanism or anything. It's just to keep the weather out. It would not be difficult to open that up if you so desired.
Okay.
So if you... Is that what you want to do? You want to open it up and take a look
Yeah.
down into it? Okay. When you open it up, you'll see almost a 60-foot long series of ladder-like handholds that would normally ascend to this palm. So, and it is at a 45-degree angle, so you'd kind of have to climb down it like a ladder that's just sort of on a...
It'd be hilarious if the person who's shooting you just slipped and fell 60 feet and died.
That would be awesome.
That would
That's
be
like
some,
the sudden stop you heard in the vibrators, just him slipping and...
that would be
That was
some
it.
season 3, season 4 garbage. And
then they die.
As you're in a chase, they fall down the ladder and break their neck, and then they reanimate into a Zambambo, and that's how this whole adventure. But because they had this ancient artifact that gave them mummy rot years ago. Anyway,
Right.
Enough about that.
Okay. Well, I don't know how much we are as turns or whatever. We're going to very cautiously, very alertly start sneaking my way down.
Okay. This will require just a token athletics check.
I've got a 10 on the die.
Okay, that is sufficient. It's just a little bit treacherous just because it's 45 degrees. Some of these handholds are just, have naturally decayed a little bit. But we'll say you're able to descend that just fine. And then... Okay. Cool. Now, party of 3.
Yes.
There is a staircase leading out of this room with the basin.
Oh, it's adorable.
Sure.
Easier to see.
Okay. You guys are going to go into this chamber. The walls in this long gallery depict elves using needles to tattoo one another with constellations, geometric designs, and strange runic patterns. Rows of tall stone benches line either side of the hall. Carved along the ceiling are 12 stylized elven figures, heavily tattooed, adorned in different ways, and marked with starbursts on their forehead.
Some of these
Alright, this is
tattoos
kinda
actually
cool.
sound cool. Yeah, like
Yeah.
the geometric patterns and like markings and
I'm kind of digging
constellations.
this.
That makes me wonder if these boils on this thing on the outside aren't actually some type of like constellations. Because so far everything has been star related.
Or maybe it's just been altered.
Maybe.
Now,
It's a living statue. With a
Either that or it's
disease.
just all some sort of freaky Grotus cult. It's
I mean, that's also a
trying to find, you
possibility.
know,
Like-
when the,
like
when the
putting filth
stars are
and
right,
stuff.
so the great Thulu will rise up. Or, you know, just elves. Who knows?
Yeah. I mean, elves, you never know why they do what they do. We don't like people. We don't remember half our lives.
okay, so here's what happens. You finally make your way down the staircase
Okay.
to the head of this thing. You guys make it into this hallway of like inscriptions and stuff. I'm so glad you guys split the party.
So am I.
Because two different encounters are going to happen simultaneously
We win.
with one another.
Yes.
Hooray!
Best quality.
Oh, snap.
We win.
So I'm
They'll
going
never
to...
expect us to be this stupid.
So we're going to say... We're going to say that this kind of just goes down in like fire teams instead of like trying to parse who's moving where and everything, because I know how you guys generally operate. So party the first, there are two individuals that seem to be bedecked with the same clothing and iconography that Rakawi had
Okay.
in this room, kind of waiting for you guys.
Where's she at?
Both Lashunta.
Probably outside.
Yeah,
She's outside taking her no standard action medicine.
Yeah. She's outside drawing breath
don't
because
die.
you guys are like
Don't
working there. 12 miles a day in the woods.
Don't die.
My body is fighting off plant babies.
Right.
You make your way into down the staircase.
Yes.
And as you do, and you turn your head, there is a female Sheeran with a sniper rifle trained right on you. And telepathically, you hear the words, "Let's dance."
Yes.
You know what happened to the last operative that tried this crap with me? She couldn't
died.
find me behind a spaceship.
You couldn't. She couldn't find you behind a spaceship. You made fun of her mother and told her that she needed a better mentor. And then you killed her.
Hide behind her own gun.
All right, so let's everybody roll initiatives here.
Okay.
Glorious.
I'll take it.
All right, so Cyna, what'd you get?
24.
Nice.
Maia, what'd you get?
18.
I'm rolling a +9. So.
Ion, what'd you get?
15.
Zenka, what'd you get?
8.
That's my bonus. His bonus is actually higher.
No, I've had a nice string of really good initiatives. Law of averages.
It's time for the cleric initiative.
It's eventually
All right.
rolled out, and that's fine.
So,
That happens. I'll just clean up.
all of you feel a little strange as you are walking into this the statue, and you're all feeling it independently, every single one of you, regardless of which way you came in. you just feel like you feel clumsy. You feel a little just an inability to focus completely. There's something about just the gravity of this place. Not gravity literally, but gravity just like the importance and the mysticism of this place in general is just kind of overwhelming.
Okay.
To you.
Is there something wrong with the gravity in the future?
So Cyna, let's see here. We'll go odds, evens.
We're gonna hide. We're gonna use these little cubby holes as cover.
I like it.
Magic missile.
So Cyna, you're going to be off target this round,
Okay.
which I believe is
A -2 to attack.
-2 to attacks.
All right.
Yeah.
I do actually have 2 more tiny miniatures if we need to cram them inside this little.
That is
This-
adorable.
I won't worry about it too much. It's mainly just for pictures here. Like those are like benches or anything, so it's not like it's going to provide like the tall people much cover or anything. It's not bookshelves or anything.
If
like
we
that.
crouch behind them, could we still get like partial cover plus
Maybe, yeah. I mean, sure.
2? Okay.
Plus
2 to AC, man.
Cyna, it's your turn. You've come down in here. There is a Sheeran with a rifle. It looks very similar to the one that you put to work in your old life. Trained on you. What would you like to do?
Cyna's probably going to go ham on this fool.
Yeah, I'm inclined to.
Did you just point a gun at me? No.
I don't have words. Really. All right.
She just shakes her head and then murders him.
So, is there anything in this room, any kind of furniture or?
Well, I didn't give you a
No, you didn't.
description. This domed room has numerous open skylights and windows, so I was wrong about eye hole openings. I apologize.
They're one way.
So skylights and windows, creating a steady flow of outside air. A ring of slime mold forms a misshapen circular pattern on the floor. Probably because of moisture.
Yeah.
In mold storms.
And yeah, I mean, there's just yesterday.
It's still wet from the rain.
All right.
But probably an observation room if you just wanted to
Oh, okay.
look through with breeze and everything. I mean, the palms seem to be pretty good too. But
So,
anyway,
so says the operative.
All right.
Get shanked.
You know what? I feel kind of obligated. So let's go in, and what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to, this stealth check for my trick attack. Well, one, is there a door, or is it just open?
it's open. So
Okay.
as you come down, like the staircase kind of continues downward into another hall.
Okay.
You
So,
don't know where that leads.
I'm going to kind of duck down a little bit and use the corner of coming down the corner of the hallway as cover, and make a stealth check to trick attack.
Okay.
Both are probably not going to work. Yeah, that's a 19 for the stealth check, and
That will not work.
a 14 energy for the attack.
That
Minus
does
2.
hit. Oh, -2.
Minus
though.
2 for being off target.
You felt like you should have had her in your sights, but for whatever reason, it pulled to the left.
Take off the drunk goggles. Those are for parties only.
The Sheeran looks at you and kind of laughs and says, "I see you didn't do the ritual." Points the rifle and fires at you at sort of close range. Does a 19 hit your kinetic?
Yes.
Okay. That is 4 piercing damage. As she gets a grazing shot on you.
Okay.
Realizes that this is probably not, this rifle.
Right.
You know it's a single load.
Mm-hmm.
So she drops it, and grabs a sword out of a scabbard.
A sword.
A sword.
How cute.
Okay.
Cyna
Read,
pulls out her
not an
Bowie
operative.
knife.
Just a soldier.
Oh.
Give me those sword breakers. There's little like this tiny, just snap it.
Back in the chest region here, as you all are squaring off, you hear a shot ring out further down the way, and it echoes pretty violently in this metal tomb of a structure that you are inside of.
I hope you're not being literal.
You imagine that Cyna has made her way inside.
That's a safe assumption.
Maia, it is your turn. You and the rest of your fire team are, about 40 feet away from a pair of Lashuntas, both with what appears to be, shotguns at the ready.
Right. There's two of them.
There are two of them.
I will scan one and just go straight to fire.
Oh, by the way, you have this feeling of like vertigo going on right now. You're very unsure of your feet. It's almost like the first time that you had been in hyperspace almost, or used the drift, just like this unease in your feet, you're just not fully aware of what you're doing. So you're going to be flat-footed for the rest of the round.
But okay, that's fine.
Well, you're in cover, so your AC is normal. You have partial cover, so -2 + 2 is 0.
That's a pretty rough one. 10, 11, 12. 12 kinetic.
12 kinetic will miss.
Right.
It's pretty close. They're not the most nimble people in the world, but not quite.
Next
Iron.
round.
I'm going to take 2 shots on whichever one's
shots.
closest to me.
Let's figure out what happened to you. You are also flat-footed.
Okay. What does a 12 hit EAC?
Does a 12 hit EAC?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, then both of those hit.
Okay. So you are you targeting the same person or splitting it up?
Same person.
Same person. Got it.
I'm gonna put 2 laser bolts in his chest. Screw you, homie. Is 14 between
14.
Total.
14 damage. Okay. That hurts.
Good. No one likes him.
Well, damn.
Well, okay. Let's see.
Right.
He was all like, "This is our weird statue person." We're just tourists. Why are you shooting at us?
They both are going to come over to this bench over here. They're going to take aim with their scatter guns, and they're going to unload on you.
Nice. Just filling that.
So let's see here.
That quarter
Scatter
pool.
gun is that. So the first attack is going to be a 8. Does that hit any of your KACs? Okay. The second attack is an 11 KAC. Okay. So both of them fire scatter guns.
They
into
came to
that
hunt
area.
squirrels, and then we showed up.
Right. Yeah.
So Cyna, you have heard
Yeah.
the sound of lasers,
some range there,
very
like it.
loud explosions of these just shotgun shells essentially going off. Zenka, it's your turn.
It sounds like it's going according to
Well,
plan.
thank you for choosing my spell for me.
So Zenka, you
that
are
burn,
going
aren't
to
you?
be off target for
Okay,
this round.
that's fine. Make me a reflex save.
Is it both of them or?
Yeah.
Yep, because
Yeah.
it's a 15-foot cone.
Okay.
That time Zenka didn't care about that off target.
4 and
I can't shoot a straight line. Everything's on fire.
Oh, fantastic. So neither of them got DC 14, so they can just eat 9 points of fire damage as everything gets
Hot.
magically hot.
Oh no, I don't feel like I could aim my gun right now. Everything's on fire.
15-foot cone. I'll hit all of you.
One of them catches and does the tropey thing where they run 10 feet down the hall and fall dead.
They mysteriously have 3 times the body mass to
Right.
Yeah,
as they do so.
Make like the most terrible noises of death as they.
It wasn't that much fire.
I'm like, oh, Zenka.
It wasn't that much fire.
You so crazy.
Like
I'm trying to think this guy was never a bus driver.
Yeah,
He's
right?
just a murderer from the beginning.
Yeah,
He's like they're made of gasoline.
He's like, I am a bus driver, a.k.a. I kill people. Wait, is that not your job description of bus driver?
I had a life before being.
Cyna, you are flat-footed
I am.
this round.
And apparently you
But
have
it
a
is your
life
turn.
after being a bus driver.
It's this vertigo that's kind of affecting you.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to do a whole lot of crap. So
Off
this is,
target. Oh no, I can't hit.
I'm
things.
flat-footed. Woo! There's no significant cover in that room, so I'm going to.
It is a big, open observatory, like, dome.
You know what? God, I wish I had the belt I'm going to buy because that would be brilliant. But
You can still
later.
use other skills for
oh no,
your-
I can, and it's fine. It's just I don't need the cover. It's just the cover makes me happy because it makes me harder to hit.
Yeah.
So,
You
but
did the stuff from Ghost in the Shell where she hacks Gatto's eyes and then just can like teleport around because
that's actually what
she's just,
the
like,
that's what
glitching
the
his eyes
hacking
out.
that's what the hacking operative is like.
Okay.
Yeah, there's an operative that does hacking crap.
That's my society one.
So I'm going to kind of just, dodge and weave and try to, trick attack her. We'll do the dramatic thing and like just chase each other around the dome.
Okay.
She wanted to dance.
Yep. The skill check is going to be a 23.
Ran.
A 23 is just enough to get your trick attack.
Oh yes. Then that's going to be.
Cyna does Gunkido. From Equilibrium.
I know. I love that crap. That whole thing was so much better than the actual movie.
I mean, that's true.
So it's going to be a 16 energy.
That'll hit. You're just flat-footed, so yeah, that'll hit.
And so we're there.
Oh, snap. Yeah, that's a...
That'll be
Look at that
18
wrist.
damage.
Did you roll? Did you roll a critical?
No.
Oh, nice.
That was
terrifying.
just D8 plus D8, and they both
Nice.
came up good.
Nice. What'd you shoot her with?
That sonic revolver.
Oh, okay.
Wow. You heard it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's sonic damage.
Everybody heard it.
Yeah, like this swath of mold just kind of got launched up in the air as the vibration went through the air.
You can see, like, dust start to, like, shake off of some of the stuff as it gets slightly foggy in this chest area because of what, Cyna just did.
Her ears are like bleeding now.
How did the statue's ears bleed?
Crazy statue.
The Sheeran will, now that, you're somewhat adjacent, she will move to get adjacent and try to cut off your exit a bit.
Exit. That's cute.
Holy crap, that's going to hurt. Because I've already taken a bit.
We got medkits. We got serums.
So that is going to be 14 slashing damage. And
Don't
it's
die.
a good thing it was her and not the other people that had nasty stuff on there.
All right.
She does not have that special ability, does she?
Don't die.
Crap.
That cut significantly into my hit points, guys.
Okay.
Oh, you're not dying today. That's why I
Not
took
yet.
medicine.
I'm too angry to die.
That's what the resolve is.
Yeah, she'll
Not yet. I'm not done being
she'll
angry
hit
yet.
you with telepathy. Sounds like, yeah, I thought it was for show. Maia.
All right.
I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure she's working to see the birth of the Starfinder Barbarian here.
All right.
It's been resolved to just rage.
Yeah.
That'd be
You don't have
actually kind
many
of
rounds
interesting
of that.
class
I
building.
know.
I'm just going to shoot the same person I shot last time. I'm going to do a full round attack, though.
Well, there's only one person left.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I killed somebody.
Yeah, that was not... Yeah. You killed someone.
No, he did that, and then he's going to stand back up and be like, gotcha!
But yeah, I am going to do a full round attack, though.
Well, if that's the case, he's going to eat magic missile to the teeth.
That's a 1.
But that's not... No.
That doesn't hit.
That doesn't.
Alright. 13, 14, 15, 19, but minus 4. So 14 K AC.
Oh, I need to figure out what your affliction is today.
Hopefully it's flat-footed.
Oh shit, you're off target.
Never mind.
Ion,
How?
you are off target this round.
So one of those probably isn't going to hit, but even with the -2, that's still an 18 to hit EAC.
8. Oh yeah, and even with his like little bench partial cover, you're going to hit him just fine.
That's going to be 9 damage.
9 damage. He's looking hurt. He's looking real hurt.
Was he going to shoot us with his little like toy gun again?
Hopefully.
If you want to surrender, you can do that. Like, that's an option.
I've got this little zip gun. I made it with a pen and a bunch of needles I found.
All right there, MacGyver. Need a magic
guns
missile.
are the one thing MacGyver didn't make. Matter of fact, he had a rifle once and used it to be the detonator on a trap because he wouldn't shoot people with it.
I have to give him points for that.
Yeah, actually, I mean...
Thank God he was never in any firefights or anything where he had to shoot back.
But traps are fine.
I'll throw a gun at you. That's how this works, right?
You know, Superman always dodged guns.
I'm out of bullets. I got nothing left. Throw the gun.
He'll dodge that.
Don't do that. Why would you do that?
No.
I love, like, with, like, Batman and all that. He's like, oh, I would never kill someone or use, like, a rifle
Yeah,
on somebody.
unless it was Batman
he
v
would, like,
Superman.
horribly disfigure someone for the rest of their life or make it to where they'd never walk again or... you know, like...
Now you can be a good citizen. I can't move any of my body.
As the Good Shepherd once said, it's a little bit more fuzzy on the subject of kneecaps.
Speaking of kneecaps, he's going to throw a grenade about kneecap level when it bounces in that area, and he's going to try to blow you up here.
Blowing up does.
Is an 11 to hit a 5. That's going to do it.
Fantastic.
Cool. So you guys can make a... Was it reflex save?
Yeah, I made a whopping 7.
So that
I was like, ooh, grenade, and I jumped towards it.
that'll fail. So
You also jumped towards it.
I rolled a 1, but I got a 9.
That'll fail.
Okay.
How?
How much
This
damage?
never
I take?
happens. So
Lucky grenade.
shit.
Too bad they're only good once.
It's 3 electricity damage to the lot of you.
Oh, is that it?
Oh my god.
He rolled bad.
It's a good thing that you saved for half. No, wait.
Right.
The little bar animates. I like that. It makes me happy.
Oh. So that happened. Zenka, it's your turn.
Hey, you know what doesn't miss?
M&M's.
Magic missile.
Magic missile. So that's 8 plus 3. That's
Martial
11 points of damage. Eat
That's
it.
sufficient to kill
Wipe him out.
Also, you're off target.
He's like, oh no, where are my missiles going? Oh, right, it doesn't
In
matter.
case he's flat-footed and this spills out into the next room. Cyna. That was a pretty gnarly slash that she
Yeah, it was.
executed on you.
All right.
I'll knock the breath out of you.
Oh my god. Well, Cyna's basically just devolved into cursing and anger at this point. Something about Torag's left nut sack, but this person's going to die.
Implying that he has more than one.
When you're the god, you're the father of the dwarves, you have a sack for each nut.
The stealth check is not going to do it.
Okay.
However, the attack roll is also not going to do it.
Let's find out what you are. Odds, that is, you're flat-footed.
All right. Well, then my 10 is not going to do much. I am going to basically keep moving, however, just what I can.
She's trying to put herself between you and the exit.
That's
it's
fine.
tumbling through
I'll
this.
go walk up behind her and drop a bunch of laser into her back.
It's based off CR.
All right. You do that as part of my movement during my trick attack?
You want to try to get, to the stairwell?
Yeah.
You can try an acrobatics as part of your trick attack movement.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Do you move half speed like you do in Pathfinder?
It's okay. I've got enough movement, even so.
Doesn't matter.
But, my dice are betraying me.
Devil's in the details.
Yep. 3 plus 13 is 16.
Okay, let's find out what happens.
The 3 was my die.
I want to say it is either 10 plus CR or 15 plus CR.
That'd be under the acrobatics check, wouldn't it?
That's what I'm looking at right now.
Oh, well then.
Move through a threatened square or move through an enemy space. You're trying to move through an enemy space?
Yes.
Yeah.
It is 20 plus 1.5 times the opponent's CR.
Okay. Then, no, I failed.
That's a DC.
I did not expect to, so no worries.
If you fail this check, you
Maybe
stop
let her
moving adjacent to your opponent and provoke an attack of opportunity.
All right, bring it.
Let's see what happens. She will slash at you with a 13 kinetic.
Mobility. No.
Yeah, and you're flat-footed, so...
Still no.
So, okay. Just... Alright. It's her actual turn. Rolls a 5 again. So that is going to be 13 versus flat-footed and no mobility. Okay. She kind of slashes wildly since you're doing the
I just laugh
mobility and acrobatics thing.
I just laugh and giggle as I bounce around her.
Okay. You don't get any telepathic messages from her. This frustration. Maia, it's your turn. There's still fighting happening in the head of this thing. I'll say, since it's you three right here, do you guys want to double move as a fire team?
Yeah.
Can I see the stairs with one move?
You can see the stairs with one move.
Okay.
You might not be able to see the top of the stairs with one move, but you can at least see the stairs.
Okay.
It's like a single move gets everybody here.
Right. So...
Yeah, we're going to have to double move.
A double move gets you
That's not true.
halfway up that staircase.
Okay. That everyone else can double move. I'm not stopping nobody from doing nothing that they want to do. I'm
Well,
just telling
you're
you
ahead
that,
of me in the initiative.
I'm just
so-
telling you that I'm not double moving because I'm going to throw a sticky grenade too, so
Okay.
that it entangles her, and then Cyna can whip up on her stuck ass.
So is everybody else double moving?
My initiative comes after his.
Okay. Well,
Because no one gets to pick on Cyna except for me.
okay. So we'll say everybody took a move to get up there because I figure nobody's going to be hanging out. So, Maia, what are you going to do? Do you want to double move or?
Can I see the enemy?
You cannot see the enemy, but you can see the staircase, and you figure you're going to have to go up the staircase at least a bit before you're going to have visual on the enemy.
Right. I suppose I'll double move.
Okay. So we'll say
How about everyone
He's
just
got
can you
more.
guys
All
can
right,
you
I got more
delay
little people.
Can you delay until after I throw that grenade?
Yeah. Yeah.
Will the grenade do any good? I mean, can you get it up the staircase to her?
AC 5, 15-foot spread.
You
20
got to get it like on the staircase.
20-foot throw,
Okay.
Those are
It's a range
those are
increment.
10-foot squares, though.
Is a range increment. Are we doing 10-foot squares
Yeah,
inside?
we're doing 10-foot
Yeah.
squares.
Okay, so you tell me how far away I have to get it.
You move, that's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. I'll say 50 feet. From where you are right now,
Okay,
it's 50 feet.
so that is at a -4 to hit an AC 5.
That's if you want to put it in her square.
I don't. I
Which-
want to put it within 15 feet of her so that it only
Okay.
affects her.
So we can call that 40 feet.
Okay, so that's only at a -2.
And basically makes that whole staircase impassable. Because it's all sticky.
Guns.
Yeah.
Right.
I can
Yeah.
supercharge a grenade for you.
It's sticky, it just entangles them.
Yeah, but it does an additional 46 damage.
Yeah, sure, let's do that.
Good.
It's actually 2d6 because it attacks all creatures in an area.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
whatever's
So
clever.
you're supercharging this grenade.
So yeah, this grenade is going to actually
Explode violently.
It's going to be...
Yeah, you pull out the grenade. It says Mark 1 non-lethal, and you're like,
non-lethal. That's cute.
so
Why is everything cute today?
Okay,
Because
so
I don't
that's going to
understand
be...
it.
So actually what's happening is you're holding for Zenka
Yes.
Right.
to juice it. Ion's going to throw this grenade.
Okay, and so that's going to be at a -2.
I actually have to like hit.
Okay, so that is a 13 to hit an AC 5 with a -2 makes it 11 to hit an AC 5.
And you are flat-footed, so that'll
Okay, yeah.
get there.
So that's going to hit. That needs to make a reflex save.
Okay. 11.
11.
not
You're
bad.
looking for 15.
Yep.
So she is going to be entangled for 3 rounds.
Nice.
And then she can eat 7 damage. Because that thing exploded with all the fury of what just happened.
Okay.
Maybe I might keep that spell around. I don't know.
Good with grenades.
It
Really
works
good on
well
grenades.
with grenades.
when it works, it works. And when it doesn't, it's sad.
When it doesn't, I'm just glaring at you guys.
It's like,
be
all right,
better.
son of a...
So, Maya, it's your turn.
It's risk versus reward.
At what point can I not pass?
I mean, you could probably make it far enough up the staircase to where you are not in the entangle, but you can also see this person.
Would she
That's
have
what I
some
would-
type of cover?
I mean, yeah, because you're basically like looking up staircase type.
Okay.
I'd like to at least get close enough that I can make a shot. That's my goal.
Yeah, I can give you that opportunity.
Okay.
You will be flat-footed, so
Good.
As you go up there, I say, hey man, don't worry about it. And I put that in your hand.
Oh. So, there it is. I will toss a grenade. Incendiary grenade.
okay.
And I do actually have grenade proficiency. That exocortex,
Well, that-
this gives you proficiency in everything.
I don't think it destroys the entangle because I think it's like alchemical. What the hell is going on? This?
Oh, yeah, it's like
like
riot
glue.
foam.
Yeah.
Would you like some d6s on this grenade?
I don't think you can. You already did to me.
You've already done it once.
Oh,
He's-
that's right.
Right.
It's okay.
You'd have to wait for my turn again.
Ooh, that's a terrible roll.
Now you gotta
What do
burn
I
that
add to
battery
that,
again.
actually?
That
my attack
is,
bonus?
it is your attack bonus
thrown.
plus your strength modifier.
Yeah.
Man, that's whack. I don't have a strength modifier, but at least I have attack bonus. I rolled a 8.
Okay.
It's pitiful.
You're hitting an AC 5, so
Oh,
you
Yeah,
beat
the
it.
floor is hard to miss.
You did it.
Okay.
Okay, so that is
Here.
that.
What's the damage on it?
What is your dex modifier?
Take this.
+2.
I want you to hit
Plus
the floor.
2 plus. So they have to make a reflex save 13 to take half damage, and it's a D6
Okay.
because it's in the severity.
Oh, holy crap.
5 damage.
5 damage.
SEAL Team 6 in
All
here.
of a sudden, just grenades come flying up the stairs.
If she fails her reflex save, she is on fire. 1d4.
Alright, do I roll this?
At the beginning of her turn, she takes 1d4.
Oh, okay.
Cyna.
I'm just gonna like all of a sudden she's like standing there like like you're nothing, frustrated, and all of a sudden she's just like stuck in the way.
Yeah.
Like a bug in a spider web.
And the problem is there's so much concussive force, like her legs are stuck, but it causes like her top half to like violently.
And then she catches on fire.
So I'm gonna like step back, just kind of as part of my movement. I'm gonna come back and we'll make a trick attack.
While you're napping, because she's all messed up now.
and I'll be like, oh darn, like a bug in a spider's web.
A flaming spider's web.
That's right.
How's this day turning out for you? Not so hot.
Actually,
Yeah,
really hot.
real hot.
Too hot. You know, actually, I'm just gonna think really hard at her and say, it's just sad. You're gonna die here all alone and for nothing. And I'm not gonna make the check, but 12 energy.
And entangle. Well, let's see what you've got. You're flat-footed, so entangle. Does that
-2 to AC, attack rolls, reflex saves, initiative checks, and dex-based skills and abilities.
Jesus.
All right.
God.
And they move half speed.
okay?
All right. 7.
7.
Burn, baby, burn.
I was a little bit too busy rolling putting salt in her wounds to.
Suppose I can rip this.
Actually,
Yeah.
Been used.
She will take the full round action to try to put out the flames on the ground. We'll get the.
She takes a -2 to that reflex. It's a dex-based thing.
Okay, she had a 17 on the die.
Okay, she put it out.
So she gets there. She's basically prone on the ground.
now she makes the reflex save at the end of
At the end of the turn.
beginning of
She's
the turn.
taking
She
the full
takes
round
5.
action to like just.
Okay.
Okay, she's...
Yep, but that just gives her a bonus.
Before
at the
she
end
can
of
do
the turn.
anything, she still takes the damage.
2.
2. Okay. So, she will, as she puts out the fire, she's lying on the ground, basically prone. She tosses the sword over to the side and says, "I give up. I surrender."
She say it loud enough for us to hear?
Yep.
Okay, I come up and I toss you that. See.
So what is this?
Yeah, I take one look at you and I toss you that.
I will take it.
What is that?
Mark II healing.
Oh,
These are the miscellaneous
if you're
items.
using that, just
These are the miscellaneous items that we
Right.
have acquired that we haven't sold, but we're not assigning to anybody.
Right.
okay.
So basically, my character's like walking around with like a duffel bag full of like party stuff, and he's all like, "Hey, you look screwed up. Here's this thing we have." Like,
Yeah.
Party favors.
I was down to 8 hit points.
That's not
Ouch.
good.
and that one does what? 2d8 or 3d8?
It's 1, 3, and 6 is the
It
progression.
does enough.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good.
Sweet, sweet.
Remember, cultists aren't friends.
So,
I think we need to introduce this dear lady to some zip ties.
yeah.
Yeah.
Also, she said that the weird stomach feeling goes away in here if you do the ritual.
Okay, so after we zip tie her, we're gonna go do the ritual.
Probably has something to do with that water basin.
Yeah, we're gonna go do that, and then we are just going to take a picture of everything. Because we're Starfinders.
Right. When's the next time we're going to get to come here?
Yeah, really. I'm not coming back. This jungle sucks.
Yeah.
Title music provided by Overclocked Remix and created by CFX. Find more great classic game remixes at ocremix.com. Ambient music provided by Tabletop Audio. Original 10-minute ambiances and music for games and stories. Find out more at tabletopaudio.com.